Welcome to Anticipating Christ's Return YouTube channel, a place where we can gather together and joyfully anticipate the return of our Lord. I hope you enjoy.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Caitlin. Today's video is, I hope it clears up some things for people. I don't know about you guys, but I was just having a conversation with a neighbor of mine who, I was in a group, like we were all there and we're all in the same ward. And she was saying like, oh, well, we know that, the second coming, because it was right after General Conference and we were talking about the second coming. And so many people who know me know that I am just so excited for Jesus Christ to return. Obviously, because you guys know that too, because I'm doing this channel. But a lot of people that don't know that I'm doing this channel still know that I am so excited. I love the church. I love Jesus Christ, and I want him to come. So we were talking about General Conference, and they just were asking me, they're like, were you just so excited that it was talked about so upfront and clear? And I was like, oh, yeah, totally. And they're like, okay, well, yeah. And then they said, well, we know that it's not going to happen until at least 2026 now, because that's when the Salt Lake City temple is going to be completed. And I said, why would it matter if the Salt Lake City temple is going to be complete? And they're like, I don't know. Well, like it's just because it has to be complete, and they're preparing it for like the big earthquake and everything. I was like, okay. Then I said, when Jesus Christ came to the Americas, where did he come? They're like, the temple. They're like, see, like it has to be done. And so here's where it's not really in the scriptures, what I'm about to share with you. But I find it really interesting that it's in the Book of Mormon videos. If you guys have seen the Book of Mormon videos, you'll know I want to end up showing you, but this is what I told my friend. I said, what were they doing at the temple when Jesus Christ appeared? She apparently had seen the Book of Mormon videos because she knew. She's like, oh, well, and I said, what were they doing? And she's like, well, they were like building the temple. And I was like, mm-hmm. And she's like, I just got chills. And I was like, yeah. So it's funny. The church, in making these Book of Mormon videos, have stuck really, really closely to the text. Whereas like The Chosen, for example, not made by the church. Church members have volunteered and have been a part of it, but The Chosen kind of does its own like side stories, and it still sticks to the scriptures and to the Bible, but there's a lot more, like, they wanted to make it interesting, right? Where the Book of Mormon, they wanted to make it as accurate as possible. So I find it interesting that in this video that I promise I'll show you so that you don't have to like go and find it somewhere else, that what happens in the video isn't necessarily shared in the scriptures unless I'm just not seeing it. So let me know if there is a reference to them rebuilding the temple. But what had happened is there was so much destruction in this area that I'm assuming what they're portraying is that there was damage done in the earthquakes and the floods and everything, that they were rebuilding the temple because it at some point it had gotten a bit destroyed. So, like I said, I'll show you the video. And I guess this is just to show that I don't think we necessarily need to say, okay, well, we know that the second coming isn't going to be until 2026 because that's when the temple is going to be done. This is my point in showing you this. So here we go. Please watch closely. And I can't do full screen because full screen never plays. Oh, there you go, though. That made it a little bigger. Here, actually, let me move my head. Then you can't see my reaction, but I think that's okay. here goes.
Jesus Christ, whom the prophets testified shall come into the world.
Okay, so if you guys watched, you could see how they're like putting the stones back and they're putting the mortar on and kind of rebuilding. And sorry, that was probably too quiet, but you guys could see what was happening. So I just think that is super interesting that they included that into these videos, knowing that we would be watching them in our day as we anticipate the return of Jesus Christ. Now, also, what I think is amazing is that President Nelson showed us a clip, and I'm not sure if it was this clip. I imagine it is this clip, but he showed us it in General Conference. And I just think that it is amazing that a prophet of God is saying, you guys, prepare for the second coming. The second coming is coming. He's coming soon. He's on his way. Like all these things. I mean, he didn't say he's on his way, but he said he's coming. And I just think he's showing us in this, like, even as they're like rebuilding, it's like, you guys, I don't think you guys need to worry about waiting, or I don't think you guys should delay preparing, because I can come at any time. I want to show you that I came to the people in the land of Bountiful when they were rebuilding the temple that was destroyed by the signs and wonders of my coming or of my death. And likewise, you guys might be rebuilding your temple or building a temple. That's the thing too, is sometimes people question why we're building so many temples. But our lives are we're going to be doing things when Christ comes. And the question that we should ask ourselves is, are we going to be doing things that is preparing ourselves and others for when Christ returns? Or are we going to postpone our preparation because we don't think that it's going to happen yet? I did a video talking about Elder Stevenson's talk and how sometimes, like, I've heard people say, oh, we know that the second coming isn't going to be until at least 10 years now, because like we know that the gathering or us sharing the gospel isn't going to be done yet. There is still so much work that's going to be needed to be done in the millennium after Jesus Christ comes. That's when we're going to be most productive. Actually, that's when most people are going to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ and their hearts will be softened. And I'm so grateful that God is giving the world, and I shouldn't say us because, well, I believe that the millennial will be good for us too. I feel like we are being sufficiently warned right now. And if we are within the voice of our prophet and apostles and scriptures, we should be preparing now and not delaying. So this video, I just wanted to show you, I don't think Jesus Christ, I mean, obviously, I don't know when he's going to come. I don't know. I hope I make that perfectly clear in my videos, that I'm not saying that it's going to be now or then or whenever. But I don't think we need to keep saying he's not going to come until the Salt Lake Temple is done. I just don't think so. And I think this Book of Mormon video clearly demonstrates that the Lord can come before his holy houses are fully built. So that's me. I hope that this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, please like the video. Please comment your thoughts and please subscribe. Thank you so much. I love you all and have a great day.